Hello, welcome to my prediction series for Liberation Undermine. This is the fifth boss. What is this? Sprocketmonger Lockenstock. Alright, moving on. So, initially I had thought that maybe this was going to be some ads. Or not, like a trash thing on your way to the casino. But they showed a lot. They showed this bit a lot and some close-ups. And the more I looked at it, the more it would make sense that this was Sprocketmonger Lockenstock. So, here is the description. As one of Gallywix's top minds, Sprocketmonger Lockenstock cannot say no to innovation, meaning that his list of inventions stretches far longer than the conveyor belts in his refinery. Constantly looking to simultaneously cut both corners and costs, Lockenstock's always searching for new markets to test out his gadgets. So this is actually going to be kind of a cool boss, I think. I think it's going to be probably so this is the fifth boss, so it's either going to be Styx or Sprocketmonger, and I think it's going to be Sprocketmonger, who's going to be a bit of a wall boss. And we're going to have multiple phases with different types of mechanics to deal with. So I think we're going to have 3 phases, and they're all going to have different types of inventions to deal with. The one that they showed a lot was with the mines. So I think the mines are not necessarily going to be constant, but I think they're going to be probably the first phase. And then we just haven't seen the other 2 phases. But it looks like it takes place just outside the entrance to the Glagio. This is probably it. Again, not 100% sure that this is Sprocketmonger, but I'm thinking it's going to be Sprocketmonger. So mine crawlers, they get those things, they get tossed. There's going to be a circle when they land, and then we're going to avoid it. A tank will probably need to pick them up, maybe. They do get some eyes on them in the video. I watched that part like a lot of times. And there's like some eyes, and so it looks like they might fixate someone. And if that's the case, then tanks can't really pick that up. People just have to kind of bring them in, but they explode on their own. So I think it's gonna be, if they fixate you, get away from the raid and let them go explode, and just try to stay away from them until their timer ticks down and they go boom. And don't be in the circles that they create. So it looks like that might be actually how that works, and they don't need to be picked up by the tank, which is great because there's like 3 security guard things that have shields and whatnot, and I think those are gonna be okay. So if we're gonna go, but okay, I'm gonna pitch a theory on what this might be. So there are the 3 security guards. And so I actually think I'm gonna revise. I think it's gonna be a 4-phase boss. In which case, this would be an insane mid boss, or just past mid boss, like an insane 5th boss. Cause it'd be hard, if it works this way, which I kind of hope it does, but we'll see. But yeah, okay. Here's my kind of theory. We have the 3 security guards, and then we're gonna have Lockenstock deal with on the 4th phase. On each phase, we target one of the security guards and we get them down, and then when they die, the other 2 reset to 0 or reset to 100 health. So there's no point in damaging them all at once. It'll just be pick one, kind of in the same way we did with Court or whatever in Castle Nathria. I'm actually getting some Castle Nathria vibes from this whole raid, which I'm excited for because that's a cool raid. And they got a lot of variety in there, which is nice. And this one feels like it's going to be the same kind of deal, a lot of variety. But yeah, so you're going to have each security guard, you're going to DPS it down, and then the other 2 will reset to 100% health, and then you're going to do the same thing. And then also have like 1 new invention to deal with each time. So like mine crawlers. Not sure what the other 2 are going to be, but it's probably going to be something explodey. I don't even have a guess. I wish I did. But you're going to have those different mechanics. yeah, one sec. So there's also going to be there's purple circles, and they seem to that spawn swirlies as well. You can't, it's not in this, but seems to be the case. So I think there'll be like something maybe voidy. I think it would actually be kind of crazy if this fight, I think this is too much for a 5th boss, but if like each time you defeat a security guard, you have like a new, so like you have the mines, and it's like it just starts off with the 3 security, and then maybe you have some extra ads or something to deal with, and then you defeat one, and then like you get like mine crawlers after that. I don't think that's the case. I think all 3 are up when the mines are there, so maybe the mine crawlers start, and then they just like persist, and like a new invention gets added plus the one from before. Um, I feel like if that happens, that's a lot. Like they got to go away and just swap to different ones. Like he just tries different things and runs out. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a new invention along the lines of like mine crawlers and other stuff that are gonna appear after we defeat each security guard. Um, yeah. Otherwise, that's kind of all I have for that one. It's but yeah, that's kind of how I think it's gonna go. So I don't think there's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 4 phases, and you're gonna have 1 security guard to die for each one, plus another mechanic, plus a mechanic that goes. And then maybe once we hit phase 4 and Sprocketmonger gets there and there's no security guards, we fight him directly. And then we have all the mechanics to deal with all at once. So like phase 1 to 3 train you, and then phase 4 you have the mine crawlers, you have whatever else, the other 2 mechanics that are going to be there as well to deal with. And a lot of it's just going to be just like move away from the raid. Probably mine crawlers move away from the raid. There'll be one that'll be like a bomb or something that the raid's gonna have to soak. So you're gonna need to send like 4 or 5 players to go soak. And then like heroic difficulty, you're gonna get a debuff, and then you're gonna have to like rotate your players out. And you're gonna have to adjust on the fly if one has a mine on them during phase 4. And dealing with them all at once. I think that's gonna be kind of insane. And also just a lot of fun, and I'm looking at it from a raid leading point of view, and I think that's going to be kind of a fun fight to raid lead if that's how that works. But yeah, again, I don't want to get too windy, so yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.